another edition of our recap videos. So today we're going to look at normal semiquavers. Now semiquavers are 16th beats, which means we can get 16 of them into a bar. Now we call them semiquavers, but they're also known as 16s, as I've just stated. So you'll find some countries will say 16s or 8ths or 32s. Now we class them as semiquavers or quavers. There's different variations of different ways of actually explaining note values. But we're looking at semiquavers today. So our semiquavers, what we're going to do, we're going to play our semiquavers onto our hi-hat, but we're going to do something slightly different. Is that when we actually play this into a groove, we're going to lead with our left. Now I know a lot of people say, well hang on a minute, leading with your left, that's going to cut your snare in half. Because if you lead with your right coming over for a semiquaver groove, you've got the whole of your snare. But I know I'm going to lead with my left. I'm going to have only half a snare drum to come over and strike with, but what the benefit will be is it's going to open the rest of my kit up for me to be able to move my right hand around the drums while I'm playing a rhythm or a solo. So it does have its benefits, especially for me, when the sort of things I like to do. The reason I started to use this technique was really to strengthen my left hand while I was playing, when I very first started playing, because I was very weak on my left. But what I would say is that when we play a normal groove, we always play a normal groove and strike with our left. So if I play a normal groove, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see that I'm striking with my left stick to hit the snare. So why would I not want to still use my left stick with that semiquaver groove? So I play a semiquaver groove on the hi-hat, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see there's 4 hi-hats to every count. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 16 of them in a bar of 4, 4. So now if I bring our backbeat snare in on our 2 of the beat and our 4 of the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you notice with my right stick I'm bringing it out slightly, so I have a bit of a gap there to bring my stick into. So you can come across a bit further. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now most people you'll see them playing it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. But as said, it's going to give me so many more benefits to get it strong with my left. So if I put a bass drum beat into that now, a standard crotchet bass drum beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Change the bass drum beat, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. So if I now use our right stick and come across and play the floor tom on an offbeat feel, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Now bring in the top tom. 1, 3, 1, 3. You start seeing it come live. Now if I bring my right stick onto the snare drum, and instead of playing the right stick on the hi-hat, I'm going to play the semiquavers between the hi-hat and the snare, but still bringing the backbeat over on the 2nd and 4th beat of the bar with my left stick to strike the main snare beat. So nice and dynamics on the right stick. Okay, now I bring back in our right stick playing the toms. Okay. Now also we've looked at in the past our bounce triplets, so I can use the same technique in our bounce triplets as I explained in one of the recap videos, leading my left but still keeping the bounce triplets mixed in between semiquavers and bounces. let's listen to it into a track where you're going to see me using my right stick as fills while still playing the groove. Now this is quite a cool little thing because you can still keep the main groove going and have them little fills going in the background. And it's quite a good thing because sometimes people don't realise how that's happening. It's because you're leading with your left. So let's try and get it with our track. So remember what I said about your tracks? Keep it simple to start with and then build on it. There we go. So let's have a click in.
GRC Drum Kit Tuition. Learn to play the music you like. Give Glenn a call on 02380 601 235 or visit grcpercussion.com.